Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Lewis here from Next Gen Framers, and in this week's video, as you guys can see behind me, we are starting on a garage slash addition to the house right next to me. It's a 672 square foot house, and we're supposed to be having it done in about 2 days. So it's gonna be super quick build. Should take us 2 days, maybe 3 possibly. But we should have, by the end of 2 days, we should have the walls up and the trusses up as well. So definitely stay tuned till the end. There's a couple things I like to go over with you guys, kind of show you guys some unique ways that we like to build these get these quick builds done. But definitely it's not hard at all. Super quick, super easy way to frame, and we'll kind of show you guys all those. So definitely stay tuned. But other than that, guys, please comment if you guys have any questions about anything, or you guys like to let me know on your guys' kind of ways of building these small house shops. I mean, I don't know, garages, I guess. It's like a garage slash shop. So definitely let me know if you guys have like your own special way that you do it. I'd definitely like to hear it. But other than that, please like and subscribe to our channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's gonna be great. Alright guys, got the bottom plate, green plate all screwed down with the bolts. And right now we are going around. Gabe is getting all the measurements for the studs. They're all 9-foot pre-cuts, but we want to get them exact, so he's going around getting the exact measurements, and then we'll cut them individually all up and put them up. It's the same way of getting the measurements. What he's doing with the laser is he's just doing it the same way we do with basement framing in that video that we had. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos where we were doing the basement framing, and also the other framing for the other garages that we've done, is the same exact way, using the laser and then getting that exact measurement, adding the rest of it, and then that's going to be your measurement for each one of the studs. And here's all the studs right here, 9-foot pre-cuts. And what we'll be using is right here. I want to show you guys this. The fest tool is an amazing thing when it comes to not wanting to have to use like your square to cut, to have to do an extra step for cutting the studs. So this one is battery operated as well. There's already a battery in it. We didn't get the track. So now that we got the track, all you got to do is just slide it on. Just like that. And I'll kind of show you guys how it works. So using the fest tool, we're just going to take measurements on each one of these. So we have a lot of studs that we need to cut. So we're just getting as many measurements as possible. Once we have the measurements, we'll take the fest tool, and we don't have to square our lines up. It's extremely helpful when you guys have a lot of studs or of one thing to cut. You just pull your tape measure, make one tick mark, and you're good to go. But yeah, that's the fest tool. Definitely get yourself one of those. So while Dad and Will get the studs up for the walls, Gabe's over here getting the header. So the header is going to go all the way across here. So starting in this area right here, it's going to go all the way across the top to that corner. So we're just making one full stud at 24 feet. When you guys are ever putting 2x12s together for these, make sure that you cup the ends, the outsides, because you can see if it's cupped, you want to put the cup towards each other and then screw down. You never want the cup to be up. guys, we got the header up and we are braced off. Everything's braced off using string lines and the laser system, so it's all exactly perfect, so we don't have to worry about any of that later on. I also want to show you guys, we did get the backing up before the trusses. I know in the past we put the backing up after we put the trusses, like this backing piece going all the way along, and we also have it on the other side of the wall. So right here you can see we got the backing piece, so we put those up before the trusses just to save us time and we don't have to be super crowded up there. So now before we put the trusses up, we are starting to sheathe the outside of the house as far up as we can. And the way we do that in order to find our center line is we pull from the bottom 48 1/4 and we make a mark. So as you can see kind of right there, that was the mark. And then you pull from the top. And since all these are lasered, all these studs are lasered in, like I said before, we were using the laser to get the exact measurement of these. They're all exactly perfect on the top. So we pull from the top plate down to that measurement right here. And that's going to be our measurement all around. We go on all 4 walls and we measure from the top down to that, so that way we get everything perfect and it all lines up. Even though you're probably not going to see this from the outside or the inside because everything's going to get covered up, we still like to make everything perfect and do it exact, because just why would you do it the wrong way? It just doesn't make any sense. You do everything right and perfect the first time, so that way there's no problems with it ever going down the road. But yeah, we're getting this place sheathed, and then we'll be able to put some trusses up and get this thing wrapped up. Got the whole place sheeted. Took us about 30 minutes for the 3 of us to sheet this thing, so pretty quick. We were going at a pretty slow pace, so should have finished it quicker, but you know, everything's going pretty smoothly. Just getting the trusses up right now. This should be super easy, so let's get right into it, guys. So we started putting the trusses up at 1:26 p.m. It is currently 1:49 p.m. and we got all the trusses up. The boys are just finishing up bracing them, sticking some braces in them, keep them straight and level. We'll get the PLS done, and then we will put the rakes on, and we also do subfascia, and then get this thing sheeted before the end of today. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty quick. 1:26 to 1:49, 23 minutes. You get about 16 trusses up. Not bad. We are back at it today. It is 20 degrees out. Real feel is 5 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour winds and gusts up to 45 miles an hour. It's also supposed to have severe snowstorms sometime 6 p.m. So we'll see if we make it the whole day. Not sure if we will. We did finish the entire roof. Got that all on the sheeted, roof sheeted. We are going to be starting on Tyvek real quick here, and we are also going to be doing sub fascia and doors. So as you guys can see, there it is. The roof is completely on. We decided to put the roof on before the sub fascia, just because it's 2x4 or 2x4 sub fascia, so we're not too worried about that. We just left it, if you guys can kind of see, we left it hanging over the right amount. That way it'll kind of rest on that sub fascia, halfway on the sub fascia. But that's how we do it. With these small ones, it's okay to do it because it's literally just gable to gable, and we're not too worried about that at all. So we're just moving on to Tyvek right now, and then probably doors next. But yeah, it's freezing cold out, so that's great.
So we're going to install some Tyvek today. As you can see, I got my top already stapled on, and we're going to stretch it out, make it nice and tight. That way it looks good against the building. Yeah, pretty simple. It's Tyvek. We put it on with this interchange stapler. The link will be in the description below. We just use some these staples here. 3/8 crown, you know. Send it through. Right now it's not as fast of a gun because it's so cold, and our air compressor pushes really cold air through it since it's a high pressure system. So I can't show you how fast it is, but it's a lot faster than a hammer tacker. You'll be able to hear it, how fast it is, but it's not going to shoot the staples because it's just so cold out here. So we're going to start stretching it, and Gabe's going to shoot it on for me.
Why Tyvek?
So the point of Tyvek is for a moisture and vapor barrier between your siding and your OSB, and it'll wick the water that might get behind your siding and send it all the way down to the ground instead of letting it sit on the OSB, on the bare OSB, causing rot. Okay, we're gonna cut this door out. So what I do is I'll send my knife into the corner of the door, cut it to about center, do the same thing on the other side, and then send it down. What we'll do is we'll pull it in nice and tight. We'll nail it to the to this jack right here, and then the door will also get brought in and then cut along here. All this excess cut off and thrown away. And that's how you do a door. A window's a little bit different. On a window, we like to fold the Tyvek up on the header. That way, when we put our window in and we tape the top of the header or the top of the window with our zip tape, we can fold that back down and make a perfect seal. Yep.
Also, guys, shout out to ProLinks Building Wrap Select. We've been using it, and it's a very good Tyvek. So if you guys are ever looking for the Tyvek, like what Tyvek do I need to use for my building, definitely get some ProLinks. It is very good, and we like it. So we're wrapping up for the day. Didn't get a lot done, just the Tyvek. Reason why is just like I said before, it's too cold, and our guns keep freezing, and the air compressor keeps blowing cold air into it, so it's just freezing the guns over and making it to where nothing shoots, nothing works. And so we're just wrapping up for the snow. It's supposed to be a big snowstorm coming in, so we're just getting all the siding in here and getting everything kind of cleaned up towards the back so it can not be snowed all over, and when the snow stops, if we can get in here, we'll be able to get some work done. So that's pretty much what we're doing. Sucks that we weren't able to get this all done in 2 days, but it's the weather and you can't really do much about it. It's Kansas, you know, one day it's 65 degrees and the next day it's -4, so not much we can do about it. But that's going to wrap up today, and we'll be back here, not sure when actually, so but I'll definitely keep you guys updated.